store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. The Utes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense will take the field first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Balls and fired complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So the Utah Utes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Here's a heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
At the 45 on his way. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Utes are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the draw. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Dropping back, it's Maiava. Quick strike complete. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Trojans want to move quickly. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Maiava, there he goes! Ripping through the defense. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Parker.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Here comes the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gonna run it. It's Parker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Trojans line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to pass, it's Dampier. There's the pressure. Pulls it in, it's Parker. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down, Parker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to...
to running room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get 1st downs.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Quarterback may change this route. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Catches it at the 30. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll try the left side. It's a seam wide open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught close to the marker. It's Bentley. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Dances away. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back. It's Dampier. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Utes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime.
Oh, he's got some space. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Lane. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man. It's Lane. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, seeing he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's loose.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Fit it in the window for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space, it's Parker. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Utes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Gets it past the marker. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He caught it. Touchdown, Utah! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 6 over Cal. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to
do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Trojans have a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. To the air, it's Mayava. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Lemon. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
He'll come through on third down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. Got enough space. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
Touchdown, USC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Using the quick game. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Open the final stanza. On the run, it's Rodgers. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass play.
Quick handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Dampier. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Utes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try and pick up some positive yards.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Catch is made at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Rodgers. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake. mistake like that. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field.